In this video, we will discuss grading objects. If you'd like to follow along with this video, please open the file gradingobjects.dwg located in the training folder as discussed in the Working with this dataset video. All grading objects will be defined by a set of grading criteria. Design criteria controls the geometry and behavior of your grading objects. In most designs, multiple grading objects with different criteria will be used to model your site. Grading groups need to live in a site. As you can see in our tourist parking lot, there's a category for grading groups. To create a grading group, navigate to the Create Design panel, Grading dropdown, and Grading Creation Tools. The first thing you want to do is define the grading group you want this grading group you're going to create to go into. It's important for it to go into the same site where your feature lines exist. Click on the dropdown here and pick Tourist Parking Lot, and we'll go ahead and create a brand new grading group called Daylighting. For now, we will turn automatic surface creation off. That way, we don't have any updates being done to the surface. That's the great thing about grading groups is they link to a surface once you have this toggled on. We'll click OK and OK right there. Let's now set the surface and we'll go ahead and pick on Combined EG. This would be the surface you're seeking with the grade to surface criteria. The criteria you see here is defined in the grading criteria set. This is defined in the Settings tab, Grading Category, and then we have Grading Criteria Sets. So in the basic set, we have these 4 generic criteria. We want to actually just pick the grade to surface grading criteria, and we'll click on the drop down here and let's click on Create Grading. So before any grading can actually be done with the grading group, you have to have at least one feature line created to start off with. From that feature line, you can then create additional gradings that will be linked to the feature line, and any updates to the feature line will update the connected grading objects. We'll go ahead and pick the feature line there. Look at the command line window. It's asking us to select the grading side. We'll go ahead and pick the outside here. Notice how you can actually define a specific length-to-length area of where you want to do grading. Civil 3D will automatically transition gradings that aren't the same. So if you have a 2:1, let's say, going over here, and a 3:1 going over here, it'll transition them if you'd like it to. For now, we'll apply this to the entire length, and we'll say yes. What's our format? We'll just go with Enter for slope. Let's try a 4:1 first and see where this takes us with our proposed parking lot. For the fill, we'll do 4 as well. Press Enter, and you'll see the grading gets created automatically. If we were to move or make modifications to this feature line, it would automatically update the grading object. Press Escape to end the command. If we look at our 3D view, we notice that we're getting a little bit too much tie-in over here, so let's go ahead and actually edit this grading so we have a 2:1 instead. Click on the drop down here and choose Edit Grading. All you have to do is simply hover over the area where there's a grading object, and Civil 3D will automatically find it. We'll go ahead and click here, and now we're actually editing those parameters used to create this grading object. We'll do a slope of 2:1 in the cut, and a slope of 2:1 in the fill, and our grading object will update automatically. Let's say that's the final grading that we want. Now let's go ahead and pick on the grading dropdown. Let's use a command called Create Infill. When Civil 3D has flat areas, you need to simply create an infill and it'll close off the areas for you, thereby completing your eventual surface that you're going to create. We'll click Create Infill, and we'll go ahead and simply hover in the area where there's a closed area. We'll click here. There's one. And if you look over here, there's actually another one because it does see that there's an area to close in here. We'll click there and press Enter. All we need to do is add in the different feature lines to our eventual surface. So now let's go ahead and turn on the surface creation for this grading group. Let's right-click on Daylighting and choose Properties. We'll toggle on Automatic Surface Creation, and we'll give this surface a style of 1:5 design. Click OK. OK there. And we do want to eventually do volume calculations, so we'll toggle on the volume-based surface. This is an automatic functionality if you toggle this on. We'll click OK. And there is our surface. So if we select this, right-click Object Viewer, the only thing left to do is bring in the feature lines to finish off the triangulation. So we'll go ahead and select this one here. We'll go ahead and select this one there as well. And we'll even pick the edge of the road here that we created initially. Notice the contextual ribbon has the Add to Surface as Break Line option. Click on that. And we'll go ahead and pick on the daylighting surface we want to add this to. Click OK. And we'll just go with the defaults. Click OK here. And now you can see our surface is completed with our triangulation and everything. If you make any changes to your grading objects or the feature lines, the surface will update automatically.